Ahoy hoy, I'm Planarwalk, and I went on Nathan Oakley's show a wee while ago, and one of the first things he did was he claimed that I used a fallacy when I didn't actually use any fallacies. Now what this seems like to me is Nathan Oakley has watched a bunch of rationality rules videos, seen how there's a lot of fallacies that he can use and gone, this argument looks like this fallacy, so therefore this argument is a fallacy. However, as he doesn't actually know what constitutes that fallacy, he gets it wrong and will often accuse someone of using a fallacy that they didn't actually use. So I've got a little game for Nathan Oakley to play. It's called What's the Fallacy? I will state a fallacious argument and then he's got to guess what the fallacy in that argument is. Now no doubt Nathan knows how to respond to this, so let's get into it. Now I'm going to start with a really easy one. So easy in fact that I expect Nathan Oakley to get this right. The argument is as follows. This graph shows the change in elevation over the seas. The line that represents the elevation is completely flat, therefore the Earth is flat. Argument number 2. I cannot perceive how the Earth could possibly be flat. Therefore, the Earth cannot be flat. Don't worry, I'm not just using fallacious arguments that would support a flat Earth. So the next argument is as follows. Objects get obscured bottom up due to either curve or optical effects. We can prove that optical effects like perspective play a role, so therefore it's not curve. So, all flat earthers are crazy. I know this because I have met flat earthers, and all the flat earthers that I have personally met are crazy. Neil deGrasse Tyson says that you can't see curvature in a plane at cruising altitude. Therefore, anyone who claims to have seen curvature in a plane at cruising altitude is being disingenuous. The definition of elevation is height above a given level like sea level. If we are on a globe, then everywhere over the ocean should have an elevation of 0. Therefore, the fact that there is no change in elevation over oceans does not prove that Earth isn't a globe. The definition of faith is to have trust in someone or something. So if you trust NASA, then you have faith, much in the same way that a religious person has faith.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on Planarwalk. So, we're playing What's My Fallacy, are we? Well, here's a few quick fire ones. You are stupid, and your face is dumb, therefore everything you say is wrong. Space is fake because the atmosphere needs a dome to contain it, and if there's a dome, then the Earth is flat. Yes, NASA have shown lots of images that show that the Earth is a sphere, but I think NASA faked the moon landings, so everything they say is a lie. All your maths and physics is well and good, but I'm not very good at maths, and if you have to be smart enough to understand maths, then it could be fake and I don't know. Well, Tesla said that electromagnetics weren't very well understood, and he didn't like Einstein, so gravity could be fake. Yeah, well, you haven't been to space, so I don't have to listen to anything you say about space. Do you guys know what fallacies they were? Because I've had all of them used against me in a single debate. Thanks for having me on Planarwalk. Back to you.
Thanks, Father Flat Earth. Anyway, I've got just a few more fallacies for everyone to guess. If by flat earther you mean that I'm someone who will deny what the facts say to keep a worldview of the Earth being flat, then oh hell no, I'm not a flat earther. But if by flat earther you mean that I'm someone who questions everything, then of course I'm a flat earther. Photos will always show a lack of curvature, and the ones that globers say will show curvature, well, that's just optical effects. So, try and guess all those fallacies, especially Nathan Oakley, considering the amount of times he'll call people out for fallacies. Now the sponsor of this video is Rationality Rules' Debunked, a game about debunking fallacies. Wait, hold up a second. It's not my sponsor. God damn it, that would have been a perfect sponsor!